to our next presenter. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Her Excellency, Dr. Jennifer Geerlings Simmons, President of the Republic of Suriname, to deliver her remarks. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, for President Geerlings Simmons.
The Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew, colleague heads of state and government of the Caribbean Community, Secretary General of the Caribbean Community, Dr. Carla Burnett, honorable ministers and their delegates, good evening. It has been said that CARICOM is a unity, not uniformity. And this speaks to my country, so I will greet you and wish you good evening in some of the many languages of my country. Goedenavond, which is Dutch, the formal language. Kuneti, in the language we all speak in Suriname when we want to understand one another. Bye or Bahina or Ram Ram Namaste, which is Suriname, and Salam Alaikum. And these are only some, but let me proceed. Good evening. It is a profound honor to address you on this occasion. Allow me to begin by warmly congratulating the Honorable Prime Minister, Dr. Terence Drew, on assuming the chairmanship of our Caribbean community. The generosity and hospitality extended by the government and people of St. Kitts and Nevis have created an environment that is both welcoming and conducive to meaningful dialogue. We are confident that under your guidance, this meeting will be both productive and forward-looking. The Republic of Suriname stands ready to fully support your chairmanship and to work constructively with all member states as we pursue our shared regional goals. Allow me to equally pay sincere tribute to the outgoing chair, the Honorable Andrew Holmes, Prime Minister of Jamaica. His tenure coincided with a period of regional challenges and global uncertainty marked by natural disasters, social pressures, and economic disruptions. Yet, throughout this challenging period, Jamaica provided steady and focused leadership. Thank you. We salute the resilience of the Jamaican people and acknowledge the strength and clarity with which Prime Minister Holmes guided this community. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and responsibility that I stand here as the first female President of the Republic of Suriname in office for about 7 months. I accepted this responsibility with humility and determination. CARICOM is not merely an institution, it's a family. And it's a privilege to join this family at such a defining moment. We meet at a time when the global landscape is changing rapidly. We acknowledge this. Economic volatility, climate insecurity, geopolitical changes, and social pressures continue to test the resilience of small states like ours. And these are not distant threats. They shape our daily governance, our economic decisions, and the future of our peoples. In this environment, regional unity is not optional, it's a necessity. The Caribbean strength has always rested on its capacity to stand together and mostly to speak with one voice, to demonstrate that small states can exercise collective influence far beyond their individual size. Yet, let us be clear. The Caribbean is not defined by its vulnerabilities. We're defined by our resilience, creativity, and our determination to endure and thrive. Across our history, from federation efforts and conflicts to economic crisis to natural disasters, our region has consistently chosen for close cooperation and collaboration over fragmentation. That commitment is the foundation on which we must now build our future. Suriname stands as a catalyst for innovation, social cohesion, and resilience. Our culture is diverse, vibrant, and more than a reflection of our past. We place great emphasis in our policies on the empowerment of youth and on harnessing the power of sports and culture as unifying forces in Suriname and across the region. We must recognize that the world for which we are preparing them will not resemble the one we inherited. Rapid technological advancement, digital transformation, artificial intelligence, and green transition are redefining industries, labor markets, and governance itself. Our responsibility, therefore, is not merely to educate, but to equip, to ensure that young people possess the skills, adaptability, digital literacy, and entrepreneurial mindset necessary to thrive in a rapidly evolving global landscape. For this reason, youth must remain central to our regional agenda, actively shaping our policies in education, technology, innovation, and social inclusion. At the same time, diversification, value-added production for millions of people, because we are millions, and innovations across sectors are essential if we are to withstand global shocks and create sustainable economic opportunities for our people. Another pillar of our collective progress lies in the way we work together as a region, and I want to emphasize this. We must pursue new models of cooperation that strengthens regional industries, improve food security, services, infrastructure, and digital connectivity, and thereby reducing external dependency and reinforcing Caribbean self-reliance. Suriname remains committed to working closely with our regional partners in enhancing value chains, foster shared industrial and agricultural growth, and promote entrepreneurship across CARICOM, particularly among youth. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, global energy dynamics are evolving, and Suriname is increasingly positioned within this new landscape. Our emerging oil and gas sector presents significant potential, not as a goal in itself, but as a catalyst for broader, long-term national and regional development anchored in responsible resource governance and deliberate investment in economic diversification and environmental sustainability. The region is in energy transition, and Suriname is open to contribute. If developed prudently, the energy sector can strengthen regional energy security. And I think it is very important to actually strengthen energy security, support industrial transformation, and create tangible opportunities for our citizens. It is therefore essential that revenues generated from oil and gas are strategically directed towards diversification and nature preservation, ensuring the development of a resilient and sustainable economy that extends well beyond the lifespan of the sector itself. So we must proceed with integrity and foresight. Climate change continues to disproportionately affect our region. For us, it's not a distant or theoretical concern. It's an immediate and existential reality. Rising sea levels, extreme weather events, coastal erosion, food insecurity, and biodiversity loss exert increasing pressures on our economies and our people. In this context, equitable access to climate finance is a necessity grounded in fairness and justice. The international community must recognize that small islands and low-lying developing states bear the greatest vulnerability while contributing the least to global emissions. In the case of Suriname, we are actually a carbon-negative country, with our vast forest cover absorbing more carbon dioxide than we emit. CARICOM must therefore keep advocating for fair, predictable, and accessible climate finance from various sources. In closing, as we commence the 50th regular meeting of heads of states and government, let us muster the strength and courage that have to carry us through challenging times ahead. Let us leave this meeting with renewed purpose, clearer strategies, and a deeper resolve to shape a future world for our people's aspirations. I thank you. Grantani.